Hello everybody and welcome back to Screen Stars. I'm here today to bring you my review for the 2019 action film Soul Hunters, a film that is written and directed by Adrian Acevedo Smith and Arturo Acevedo Smith. And this film focuses on a character called Marcus, who we see at the beginning of this film is a collector for demons, a collector of human souls. Now, it goes that some people want to make deals with demons for fame and fortune and all this kind of stuff and power, so they sign contracts with these demons. However, these demons might give them fame and fortune for 25 years, which they have to stick to, these demons. However, a human can collect early on that debt while a demon cannot. So demons tend to get skilled humans to work for them to be their collectors, and they collect these souls, and they usually collect them early from unsuspecting people that made these deals some years previously. So we've got Marcus, who is one of these collectors, and he works for Raquel, one of the demons. And we learn through flashbacks that he was part of an elite military team, and it all went wrong. There was a bombing went wrong, and many hundreds of people lost their lives. So he couldn't get a job, so he was down on his luck, and he was offered this job by this demon to be a collector, which he accepted. However, soon into the film, he learns that his ex-partner in this elite military team has gone rogue, and he's collecting these souls for his own purposes, and rather than giving them to a demon to cash them in, if you like, he's keeping the souls for himself, and he's making himself more powerful. And Marcus is then visited by an angel from God that tells him to go and seek out this woman who can help him fight Eli, his ex-partner, and collect these amulets, and once they're all collected, he can become this all-powerful being that will allow him to defeat his ex-partner in this military team. So essentially he's going around trying to collect these amulets from these other collectors who are not willing to give them up, all in the while trying to get enough power to stop his ex-partner from killing all these innocent people and collecting souls, so on and so forth. Right, that's kind of the story here. Now, what did I think of this film? Well, to be fair, guys, this is a pretty low budget affair. Not bottom of the barrel low budget, but still low budget nonetheless. And this film suffers terribly at times from overacting and underacting. The overacting stuff's really bad. I sometimes I think overacting is worse than underacting. But so the acting's a bit patchy here and there in this, to say the least. Some of the effects on display here are passable for a film of a budget of this size, but it's not a great. There's not great effects, to say the least. The worst thing for me by far in this film was the awful, cheesy dialogue, and I mean really cringe-worthy dialogue. The action scenes work okay. They're not bad, apart from the way they're filmed or where they're filmed. They are in empty rooms and things. It just seems a bit odd, some of the fight scenes. But the well choreographed, they're okay. But the scenes in between the action bits are just filled with this unnecessary, cheesy, awful dialogue that seriously make you roll your eyes. It's that bad, and I rolled my eyes several times. It's almost as well like it's a budget episode of the TV show Supernatural. There's themes running through it that reminded me of that show Supernatural, for sure. But it's like seriously low budget version of Supernatural. But the effects are adequate. The action, when you get it, is reasonable and reasonably well choreographed. The acting's a mixed bag. I mean, when you for example, Kelly Johnson, who plays Raquel, the female demon that is Marcus's employer, if you like, her acting is seriously over the top, not in a good way. It's really hammy overacting. You know, someone said to an inexperienced actress, act evil, and she really has, you know, gone over the top with it, and then there's some other stuff that's just a bit underwhelming in regards to the acting. But I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10. It's not awfully bad. I've seen far worse. It's reasonably entertaining for an hour and a half, but it ain't no winner. Really, it's not an outstandingly made or big budget film. Don't go into this thinking anything other than that. But you could do far worse for an hour and a half. So it's a 5 out of 10 for me. It's not very good. Don't expect it to be very, very good, and you might be entertained by it. So that's my review for Soul Hunters. I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you next time on Screen Stars.